Hi guys, welcome back to another Christmas episode of me cooking some of my Christmas favorites. So what I'm going to make tonight is cabbage rolls. I'm not going to cook them. I'm just going to make them and then I'm going to freeze them. But I will leave in the instructions on if you're going to cook them right away, what to do. So just that I'm not having these till Christmas Eve. And I'm still a week away, so, and I got too much to do, so I have to make them now. So, I'm just gonna take 3 eggs, and I'm just gonna beat these up. I'm gonna get my cabbage in the pot in a minute. So I want to get the cabbage boiling. So I can, okay, so there's my 3 eggs. Okay. So I'm just gonna lightly beat them. Don't have to go crazy. So there's those. Okay. So I got my big pot pan, well, my big, look the last one. I'm putting on gloves because I'm going to be using the meat and I don't want to have the meat all up in my fingernails. So, okay. So I got 2 big things of meat, probably about 3 pounds. So I got 6 pounds in total. You don't have to make it this big, but I'm going to put them in different dishes, and that way they're can have some for later. So just going to break this up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Even though I got my spices going in, I still gotta add some salt and pepper. Okay, I'll just mush this around. Oh, the lights are blinking. Hopefully I don't lose power. Okay, so my spices are 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, and a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So I'm going to mix all them in. I'll mix that around. Now, if you want more of one and less of another, this is just giving you a estimate. It's not something set in stone. So then I'm going to take my eggs and I'm going to put them in. Okay, and I'm going to mix this all around. My board moved on me here. There. So just going to mix all of this up. But like I said, this is just like a template, I guess you could say, just to give you an idea. You might not like cayenne pepper, don't have to use it. But you do want to make sure this is mixed really, really well. Like I can still see spices, so I just want to make sure it's well combined. Losing my gloves. Okay, so now that I got this all done, I gotta add 5 cups of uncooked rice. So I just got to get my rice out. I'll be right back. Oops. So I just put 4 in there. I'm just gonna 4 in there. So here's my 5th one. Okay. Mix that all in there. And if you want to use less rice, please do. Like I said, this is just the template. Now, and if you want to, like when you put your spices in your meat, if you want to, you can turn around and heat a little bit up on the stove, cook it and taste it. And you might want to add something else to it. Okay, so that's going to be good. I don't need any. I think I got some rice that didn't go through, but I just want to make sure it's incorporated in my meat. So now you're going to take about 1/4 cup of meat. And then you're going to make the balls about 2 inches long, or not balls, I shouldn't say, be more like a log. So about 1/4 cup, and then make them. Now, some of them, if you got huge leaves, you can go bigger. If you got smaller leaves, you can go smaller. There's no right way or wrong way. So I'll get these all rolled out. Just like I said, just like that. And I am going to turn my, I'll show you what to do for the cabbage. Let's set this aside. Second. So for your cabbage, you're going to get some leaves on it that are not very good, but you're going to cut as far down as you can to take out the core. I wish it was like slamming the lettuce, it would come right out, but no. So you want to get as much and as deep as you can. And you'll have to go around it probably a couple times just to make sure you get it all, because nothing worse than. But see, we don't want a lot of this either, so we're gonna go some more. Oh, lights flashed again. We got a windstorm here, so I think they had it in Boston. That's why I don't want to start trying to cook it just in case as well, as we might lose power. So I'm just gonna keep trying to get this out. If you guys know what I'm talking about, getting the core out. It's stubborn, but. And then you're gonna put it in a pot, and then it's covered with water, and boil it for about 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, all the leaves will start falling off. Just make this out for you, and then we'll continue. There, that's perfect. See? That's way better. So I'll just dump it out. So I'm going to put this in my pot. And I'm going to fill it till the water covers the cabbage. And I'm going to boil it for about 20 minutes. After that, it will be all done. And we'll be able to take the leaves off and start doing our cabbage. And then I'll show you how to make the sauce. So we'll be right back. So I also got, what do you call them, toothpicks. And I got a mess going here. So as you see, as the cabbage cooks, it gets right flimsy and it's easy to work with. So I'll put you down. And I'll grab my first. So you stick it there in the middle. Then you turn your cabbage in like that. And then you just roll it. Now that's a little much for me. So what I do is I cut it off. Then I take a toothpick, jab it through. There's your so I'll grab another one. Turn it in, roll it. I'm going to cut this off. And then stick in your toothpick. So that's that. Now I'm going to, I'll finish getting what I got rolled. I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more for this batch because I still got and I'll get it going and then I'll show you how to make the sauce. So I will be right back. So I'm just about finished. I got two bins or 2 tinfoil things with the amount that I've done. And I'll show you. There's 12 in each one. So I'm just trying to get this done because I need this bowl to make my sauce and then I'll be right back. Now I'm going to make my sauce. I'll put you down. I'm going to use 1 can of diced tomatoes. And then I'm going to use a masher, just kind of mash them up a little bit. That'll get that. Once you get these mashed up a little bit, I mean, it don't have to be pureed. You just want a little bit smaller than what is there. Even if you bought crushed ones, then you would have to mash them a little bit. Right? So got that. Then I'm going to use 2 cans of tomato soup. So 2 cans of the soup. I'm going to use a cup of ketchup. I didn't have a small thing of paste, so I'm using like a medium-sized can. It's two small ones, but too small would be medium, so. And then you're gonna use a can of tomato juice. Okay. We're gonna mix all this around, get it all blended together. And we're gonna add some spices in this as well. Yeah, sometimes I just use, cayenne pepper, but I think I might use a little bit of garlic and a little bit of cayenne pepper. So I just want to mix this around. Let's get it all nice and blended. Okay. And I'm going to put in a quarter of a teaspoon of, or half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I'm going to put in some tablespoon of chili powder. Now you don't have to do this. I just like giving the sauce a little bit of chili powder. And we're going to use a little bit of garlic powder. I got my tablespoon out, but I'm not going to use a tablespoon. I got about a half a tablespoon of that, just to give it a little bit of a zinger. So we'll mix that all around. Make sure you get it well mixed. And I'm just going to taste it with my finger. That's perfect. Okay, so now that I got it nice and mixed, take the ladle. Gonna move some stuff here. And move this down. I'll put this up here. So I'm just going to take my ladle and put it all over my cabbage rolls. Here. Now you can add as much sauce as you want, or it's up to you, but you want to make sure every bit of your cabbage is covered. And when you do this, make sure you have a pan underneath it, because it probably will bubble over. But I'm not making very much room here. I'm trying to move it around so it's getting underneath. Now, if you were going to cook this, you're gonna cook it at 325 degrees for 2.5 hours. So that's enough. for that one. And now I'm gonna do my other. Excuse me. I'll do my other one. But I don't need you guys to watch that one. It's all done. So I hope you get to give it a try. If you do, please let me know. And again, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. And we'll see everybody back in the new year. Bye.